the voiceovers for all the zombies. When you hear the growls and all that, that's none of us. But in episode 4, there was a zombie in the car that growled and came out of the car to run after Glenn. And you can have her reenact it. She's the only one, and it's real. So it's the first
zombie to make audible noise in The Walking Dead. Okay. Same as in the show. I mean, it's like, okay, let me try to recreate it, but sometimes it comes out different.
I think everybody growls.
Yeah, it's really upsetting because we did a shot for season 2, and we're like, at the school with the fence, and we're all like grabbing, and we're all crazy, and I'm like growling, I'm getting into it, and they're all like, yeah, Savannah, get them, and everybody's growling and like tearing, and I didn't use any of my noises. And I was like, I used this noise for no reason. Okay, then.
Well, my snarl never changed. We're Walking Dead's in over 120 countries worldwide, and they translate in each dialect and everything. My snarl never changed.
It's
translating.
No matter which language you're in, you understand what you're saying.
It's like, wow.
Yeah.
She's like that every convention.
I've always wondered, speaking of zombies or anatomy of zombies, how people in different countries portray zombies, or what they think zombies are. Because we have our Americanized version, but I'd love to go to Japan and see their zombies, or go to Germany and see their zombies, or go to Brazil and see their zombies.
The other cultures, this is actually something I know a little bit about. The other cultures don't have zombies in the same way that you think of them, because zombie is the Haitian term for an undead in voodoo that we've used in American culture because of our connection and closeness to that country, and like New Orleans and all that kind of stuff. But they do have ghouls, and that's what zombies are, ultimately flesh-eating ghouls. And so there are other flesh-eating creatures of the night, sometimes categorized as vampires, sometimes categorized as zombies.
Well, the original, in Middle Ages, medieval times, vampires were more like zombies. They were
some of them were flesh-eaters.
Bloated, rotted corpses that came shambling out there wearing the grave shroud, and they would stink, and they would, moan and eat flesh, and so they were actually more of a today's zombie character.
And my wife is Filipino, so I get very into the Filipino myths. And a couple of you came early. I was giving away magnets of my Filipino vampire, and their myth is for the ghoul is that she's a beautiful woman in the daytime, but at night she separates from her legs, grows wings and claws and fangs, and specifically drinks the blood of pregnant women and newborn children.
Wow.
So it's actually how they explain like a miscarriage or SID, sudden infant death, that if a child died in infancy, they'd been visited by a vampire, was the superstition. So a lot of the ghoul myths were superstitions to explain things that our more modern culture understands better. So it's where a lot of that came from. But some of them would, instead of eating flesh or blood, would drink. I think it's in Africa. They drink the spinal juice from your spinal column. I know in Japan they have a vampire that's a severed head that brings out the lungs, and the lungs somehow turn into wings, and the vampire flies around or something.